includes flagging of 3 Vande Bharat express trains, inaugurating the yellow line of Namma metro and laying the foundation stone for phase 3 of the Bengaluru metro. After arriving at the HAL airport, the Prime Minister will proceed to the KSR Bengaluru city station to flag off the new Vande Bharat trains. In fact, it includes the Bengaluru to Belagavi train. He will also be inaugurating the Yellow Line metro corridor from RB Road to Electronic City, a 7,160 crore project linking Bengaluru's heart to one of India's biggest IT hubs. The metro will open for public operations tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. with an initial 25-minute frequency. At Ragigudda, the Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone for Metro Phase 3, estimated at over 15,610 crores. The day's program also includes a public address where the Prime Minister is expected to speak on connectivity, capacity and commuter convenience. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar will also be present alongside the Prime Minister during the metro ceremony, and security has been heightened across all venues. My colleague Neha Hebale joins us on the broadcast with the details. Neha, big day today in Bengaluru as connectivity projects are going to be flagged off by the Prime Minister. Take us through how today's event marks a significant boost to Bengaluru's urban mobility.
Well, yes, Pratibha, for every Bengalurian today, of course, this is going to be a massive milestone here. The metro line that's all set to be inaugurated now by the Prime Minister and the state government here is, of course, going to be connecting South Bengaluru. That's where we are right now. Ragigudda, the part of South Bengaluru, of course, it's quite iconic here. The metro line above us that should be able to see now running across, going all the way till Electronic City, increasing, of course, the connectivity here from South Bengaluru towards the ITBT area as well. Remember, of course, why this has been such a crucial line or a network over here is the fact that the traffic around the whole Electronic City Silkport junction often tends to pile up, and which is why, in fact, even this particular flyover that you see over here was envisioned with the same idea to try and ease that traffic. Now, with the metro line, of course, coming up, hopefully the road traffic that often piles up around that entire junction now would be reduced. This has been a very long pending demand of the citizens of Bengaluru now for quite some time, and even as you have the Prime Minister and the state government today, I beg your pardon, inaugurating this particular line here, what's important is to mention is that, unfortunate as it is, a credit war has broken out over here now between the state and the centre over the inauguration, with both trying to take credit for this.
Okay, all right. Neha, do stay with us. While the people of Bengaluru are looking forward to it because it's going to have the answer to their urban connectivity issues, we have more breaking updates now coming in. Hours ahead of the Prime Minister arriving in the state for the inauguration, the credit war is continuing, and riding on the credit war metro, Kharge Jr. has stepped up the attack, claiming the BJP is hijacking credit, saying vote chori to credit chori. That's the take that has come in from Priyank Kharge, the Karnataka Minister, who has taken to social media to take a dig at the Prime Minister ahead of the inauguration that is expected today. Now, here's what he goes on to say. The Karnataka Minister says, I welcome Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to Karnataka for the inauguration of Yellow Line Metro, as BJP desperately tries to shift the focus from the vote chori charge that has been levelled by Rahul Gandhi to credit chori by hijacking the credit for the Yellow Line Phase 2. Let's set the record straight. And he has gone on to mention several events, saying the metro project was launched under the UPA government led by Dr. Manmohan Singh. In the first phase, the UPA government bore a significant portion of the cost, outpacing the state government's contribution. After BJP came to power, their commitment to the project dwindled, with the central government's share decreasing drastically in the expenses subsequent phases. Meanwhile, the Karnataka government has shouldered the bulk of the expenses, contributing over 12,000 crore rupees for the project, covering land acquisition, costs and additional expenses. And then he has, of course, gone on to say, while Karnataka's contributions to the centre continue to grow year after year, the returns to the state diminish. Neha Hebale continues to stay live with us. And Neha, this credit war has been ongoing, and it's not just now, over the last few days as well. We've seen D.K. Shivkumar as well as Tejasvi Surya as well fight it out over who is to be credited for the metro line. But now, with just hours to go for the Prime Minister to arrive in Bengaluru and for the inauguration to take place, there's still no let-up.
Well, that's right, Pratibha. Of course, it clearly seems like the credit war over here is only getting more ugly in the state of Karnataka, as you have the state and the centre sparring over this issue of who should really get credit now for this metro line. Of course, that's all set to be inaugurated. Remember, of course, we've already seen the manner in which, you had Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister in the state, as well as Tejasvi Surya, BJP MP of Bengaluru South, sparring over each other, sparring over the credit to be taken for the metro line, targeting each other here, making very personal remarks. We really have to wait and see at the end of the day, of course, for the people of Bengaluru, how much really, of course, this credit war or the political fight really matters, because at the end of the day, what does matter to them is the fact that the metro line has come up and their connectivity is going to be eased.
Okay, all right. In a short while from now, the Prime Minister is going to be reaching Bengaluru just to ensure that people in Karnataka, what are the restrictions that are in place, what are the preparations that have been put in place, Neha, not just the Prime Minister, but we're told that amid this credit war, the credit war on one side, both the Chief Minister as well as the Deputy Chief Minister are going to be in attendance?
Well, that's absolutely right, of course, Pratibha. A lot of traffic restrictions as well that are going to be, coming into play over here closer to the Prime Minister and other dignitaries arriving. Now you'd be able to see the manner in which, of course, there's high police deployment and security in and around this entire area here. First of all, the Prime Minister would be visiting the KSR railway station, wherein he would be flagging off the Vande Bharat Express from Bengaluru to Belagavi, followed by which he's coming down here to Bengaluru, I beg your pardon, to South Bengaluru over here. And you'd be able to see, of course, a host of traffic restrictions now that would also be coming into play here, given that he's going to be taking the metro ride now from Ragigudda till Electronic City, and further from Electronic City as well. There's an event that's been planned over there where the Prime Minister is expected to address on the mobility and the increased mobility and accessibility with the metro coming in now. With all of this being said, of course, while it is going to be an eventful Sunday here for the Prime Minister, people of Bengaluru also, of course, waiting with bated breath for the metro line to be thrown open.
Okay, all right, Neha, we'll come back to you for those updates in just a short while from now. It's expected, and we will get those updates from Bengaluru. But let's